A very good evening to you and welcome to Ibrox Park. On the 1st of March 1986, Rangers played Hibs here at the stadium in front of a crowd of just over 16,500. Today, almost exactly a year later, they played in front of a crowd of 38,412. My arithmetic's right, that's in the region of 22,000 more. And if you convert that into money, it's about £100,000. That is why what has happened this season at Ibrox Park has transformed not just this stadium, but the whole of Scottish football. And when you get a crowd of that gigantic proportion in this stadium, it's certainly not a place for the faint in heart. And what made this game so excellent today, the Rangers-Hibs game, was that there were no faint hearts there at all. A game presided over by a man who had to leave his cap and the gown in the dressing room before he came out onto the pitch.
And there's the referee for today, the Dominie from the village of Glenboyd, referee Kevin O'Donnell, making his first appearance at Ibrox Park as a referee. Well, the crowds are still pouring into Ibrox here. I hear there are tremendous jams on the motorways, both east and west, coming into the city. Very good crowd though at the moment, and the statistics between the two teams this season quite even. A victory each at home, and the goal is drawn Easter Road. Once again, that very accurate long pass there by Terry Butcher. Cooper. And all that is an opportunity for Alan Ruff to get a good feel of the ball. There was no real pressure on the goalkeeper. Monroe. Oh, he didn't judge that well at all. Hunter. Weir. Good tackle in Weir. And Weir, of course, if he's given freedom, could provide a real danger to this Rangers defence. McCluskey. Bell. Pushed away to the side there by Collins. Now McBride. Flack. Fought back well for Rangers. Good ton of pace, Flack, of course. On to Sinners. McPherson. In little dummy, and it doesn't quite come off because Gordon Ray, standing at the back, came in it very quickly. You've got to read dummies like that between these two players. Very good at it, Fleck. Linking with McCoist. Jimmy Nicholl playing wide on the right for Rangers. Souness. No, not enough on that, but a bad ball out of defence. Here's Roberts. Superb pass. Cooper. Hunter with them. No, too much. Durant gives them support. Then Roberts. At the moment it's all Rangers. Butcher is up. Didn't seem to want to jump too hard for that. I think Hibs' ploy will be to try to sustain the inevitable aggression of Rangers at the start. Try and create a little frustration. Ooh, Roberts just got away with that. Here's Monroe. A little bit of room for Cooper to bring that down, and Monroe. Oh, good play. Here's Cooper. Durant tries to curl it round. Good work by Rangers. That was superb play on the left. And all credit, not to Durant there, who finished it off, but Davy Cooper linking with Monroe behind him. It was a fullback who initiated it and then put that ball into Durant, who did the right thing, tried to curl it round. Here's Roberts. Again, Cooper's got a little space, and Monroe Just a trifle slow in parting with that. Give it again. There's Monroe. Here's Durant. There's a shot! Brilliantly held. Oh, that was very good goalkeeping indeed. Well, you'll see why now. The shot was excellent, and he did well to get down to it, but watch the player following up and we catch him in shot. Don't quite, but if that had gone forward in any fumble, it was in the back of the net. That's the ball towards Fleck. Oh, the poor pass. Really, that goal was at Rangers' mercy. It needed that final little touch. Not with any great delicacy, I may say, just a straightforward pass inside. But I'm sure I brought that opening goal. I think he froze slightly. Butcher with it, and that's right on the line. In fact, it almost knocked Alan Rough over the line, but he kept his head. Just watch the line now. Touch there by Butcher, Ali McCoist, and Ruffy did very well. There's Cooper down to Sinners. There's a shot, and now shots are pouring in on Alan Rough. He's going to be a very busy man indeed. This time from the Rangers player manager, teeing it up for himself, trying to place it, I think. A little bit of carelessness, but Durant is in. There's a great chance, and Renault's back very quickly. And that was slackness. Rangers have been on the attack so long, they've left themselves slightly exposed there, but had to backtrack very quickly. Bent for McCoist. Nickel. Here's Cooper. Beautiful run by Cooper. McCoist with a chance, and he can't put it away. Brilliantly set up by Cooper. Oh, that was very late indeed, and awkward, and it's a free kick. Now, you've just been watching one of the finest players on his day, carving his way through the defence, and look at that beautiful ball to the side, and Alan Rough once again performing heroics. He really has been very sharp today. Durant fighting for that. There's McCoist, and that's a free kick. Well, that would have been an interesting break for Rangers, because once Ray had lost that ball, if it had passed him, he had Cooper homing in and goal. There's Butcher off the line. Fleck. And it cannot go in. Superb effort by the Rangers captain again, right in there, heading for the net, pushed away, and this time it took a little coda pet off the bar. Roberts, beautiful ball by Roberts. Here's McCoist, they try to cross, just a bit too much, and it's brilliant play there by young Hunter. God, not only 19 years of age and playing that ball and that situation like a veteran. No handball. Rangers players actually stopped thinking they would get that. That could be fatal. Oh, Butcher let that go, and that's a goal. 1-0 for Hibs. taken by May. And all against the run of the play. A mistake in that Rangers defence. Butcher allowing that to go. And in went May to put Hibs in the lead with 31 minutes of the game gone. It'll go back to Alan Ruff. Just got away with that. Very good ball again. McBride. Oh, what a miss by McBride. Oh, he really should have scored the second goal there. Well, certainly that huge gap exposed in the Rangers defence as they push forward. And Joe McBride trying too delicately to put it away. And there goes the final whistle. There was no stoppage time, and there is a young man who scored that goal. Hibs, who had been hampered by this Rangers team, and really they were pressed back so much in that first half. Pressing. And Hibs certainly came forward and took that excellent chance. I have to say that Terry Butcher seemed to have that temporary lapse, allowing May to go right round the side and slot it home and stunning this huge crowd. But Hibs take that lead into the dressing room. Hibs starting the second half, and I'm quite convinced that it's not just Eddie May who got credit for his manager for that first half goal and performance, but also the entire Hibs defence. They were really given a good pummeling by Rangers for the vast majority of that first half, and withstood the pressure. And it's Rangers' old story, some superb football.